It's beach day, my party of 5. We're ready to hit the road. We want to get there sooner than later because we're in for a drive. So what's easiest for me is to simply pack the bags the night before. I've got everything all lined up and organized here at the door. The kids, to put responsibility back on them, they know their tasks. So we're ready to go. Are you guys ready to go? You know what you need to do? All right, let's go hit the beach. So everybody just has a duty. First off, everybody gets the list, and then we all just, like, Ronan's taken the role of packing the car, and Keely ends up carrying the heavy stuff, and I'm the one who does the wrap up and the sweep at the end to make sure lights are off, things are closed, the dishwasher's running, and lock up. Okay guys, you're all plugged in, ready for the ride? Okay, buckle up, let's go. All right, here we go, road trip, my playlist. So it'll be about an hour's drive, thankfully. Then once we get there, they'll play in the water the entire time. It's a beautiful beach, and that's what we're gonna do for the rest of the day.
I love it. It's spring summer. So Janice joins me now in studio. You got to be with the 4 kids. So
yes.
Everybody's got a role, and you need to pack everything you need. Like when they're babies, you bring the whole house with you.
Yes.
And things don't change that much as they get older.
That is actually my joke. So first off, I tell people, if you're going to kind of mention that I might come and visit, I'm coming. So expect that. But then with that, I also bring everything we need because I want to be invited back. I don't want to be a burden.
Right.
But then also, I don't want to be stressed. Like, life is already busy, so this works with my personality. And now I've taught all of these systems and educated my kids. So they're transferable skills, I'm pretty sure.
Absolutely. They're organized. So of all of the things you need to pack up for a road trip, there are things that are a little bit unexpected. So you know the first aid kit. We all know you need one of those.
Yes. So I supplement mine. I have a basic kit, and then I pack some extras. Obviously, always wipes.
Yes.
A multi-head screwdriver. What? Just because there's times when, I don't know, I'm trying to get something in the car.
Yeah.
I actually have used this to, like, unscrew a leg, loosen it, and get it in.
Yeah.
Or sometimes I just always know where it is compared to in my house, and I'll just run to the car.
Good call.
Flashlight for sure. Battery, even though it has outlets. Tweezers.
So the tweezers are interesting. And what for?
Well, we've found, you know, splinters, different things. We've needed this.
Yes.
Shockingly. So I have those.
Okay.
And obviously a couple of little first aid kits for Band-Aids and stuff.
Lots of Band-Aids.
Yes. So I always keep this in my car. The amazing thing about this car is that there's this great storage underneath.
Yep.
And it's tucked away. And my biggest advice to you would be to use the space that we're given. We have a lot of stuff. Like, I have things I'm always carrying with me.
Yes.
But I also use my car. I use the trunk. We've got hockey bags. I've got clothing bags coming to work.
Tons.
I'm schlepping.
Yeah.
So I don't want anything else impeded in here, so I use that space underneath.
Okay.
So what
it makes it nice and tidy too, because it's underneath and it's covered a little bit. You've got bags there. You also have your vacuum, which you take with you always.
Yeah. So, like, my grocery bags are tucked in under here.
That makes sense.
And then what I love about this car is actually with the press of a button, I can lower it down. Like, the Hyundai Palisades has, like, great features that make things nice and smooth.
Yeah.
And it's funny, I didn't realize how much I, like, could use it and enjoy it.
Yes.
Until you get into that habit.
Well, even having things in both hands and being able to open the trunk with just a sensor with your foot. I saw your little boy doing that. That's so cool.
Now, again, we are on the road with different soccer tournaments and different, you know, just going to visit people. So I bring a lot of food because I have 4 kids.
Yes.
So this has been awesome because there's an outlet in the back, so I can just plug my cooler into the back.
Nice.
And it's tucked in behind the seat, so it's nice and safe.
And it's plugged in, it's cold.
Yeah, and then I've got everything there. So
lovely.
All of this stuff is actually going into that lower storage, and then I can just close it up.
Very nice. Okay, so really interesting. You bring an actual, like an inflator? You bring an inflator.
Totally. I am also that person who, when somebody else is like, pumping. I'm like, do you want to just borrow this? Yeah, because we're still organizing ourselves. So actually it is quite funny that I do that.
Now we've talked before about how you should have your little caddy when you're on campus to go to the shower.
Yes.
You also have a little caddy for your car.
I do. So some important things, obviously wipes of different kinds, and I've got sunscreen and always bug spray.
Yes.
And afterburn for that car ride home.
Right.
But some cool things is a baby powder.
Baby powder.
Helps get rid of sand.
How?
Because it just, you powder it on, then wipe it all off. It's actually much easier, absorbs the sweat, so it does, the sand isn't gonna stick.
I also
carry one of these, which is from the dollar store.
Yeah.
I unroll it in the, like at the side or in the back when the kids are changing their shoes or getting changed, or just, and in the winter I have like a heavier one.
Yes.
So if we're changing ski boots or whatnot, then they can stand out and it's not in the car. Like these little things.
That is smart.
Yeah.
It keeps the car cleaner too, right?
Totally.
Do it outside.
Yes, although I do have my vacuum.
Yes, you do.
I always carry an extra flip-flops, if not two.
Yeah.
Pedicures, whatever thing we need to do with that. Yes.
Okay, very good. You got the water bottles.
Water bottles, because, and not even just one, kids need two, and the Hyundai Palisades has 3 holders. So I'll put wipes in every door, and then I'll put the water bottle holders in there.
Cleanest kids in the municipality, I tell ya. They all got their own set of wipes.
They're the ones who get most embarrassed when they're like, oh my gosh, the car's a disaster. I'm like, well, get to it then. There's the wipes, there's the paper towel, you know where the vacuum is, there's an outlet to plug the vacuum in the middle.
Nice.
Like, stop putting it on me. You made the mess. You think I dropped Cheerios? I don't think so.
Are you right?
No. But actually, yes, because what happens now as we move through is I get the kids into the car, and then they're responsible for their own environment.
Okay.
So they bring their charger. Everyone has one that's labeled. We talked about that. They can plug them in. Every spot has a USB. They can put up their iPads. There's spots for their iPhones. They're connected. They can adjust their temperature. They're doing their own thing. It works really well because, again, we need to like talk about how they have to be responsible for it. So I found that makes it really great.
We are trying to raise little independent adults, so they should be able to do this stuff. I'm taking your list and using it for my road trip. And this is amazing.
Then when I get in the car, like, I need to be like, we're during the day, so I have the navigation set up so I know where I'm going, so I can still have great conversations with my kids and not have to worry about, was I supposed to turn there, where am I going?
Right.
But also what works really well with this feature, I know we were talking about it.
I know exactly what you're going to say. You're going to say the speaker.
Yes.
If anyone has a vehicle this huge, we use this vehicle, and if you have someone in the back row, and you always have someone in the back row.
I always do.
There's a speaker, and you can just say, Sydney, sit down.
Yes.
Put on your seatbelt. And they can
screaming like your dad used to do.
Right?
Like, what?
Yeah, right. What, Dad?
And then also, what's another thing, a great feature, is you can turn off the speakers in the back for the music. Yes. So I have a son who has a hearing disorder, and so what we always have to do is, it's good for a while, and then he's done with it, and I have to actually go in and adjust, turn off all the music to the front. Okay. This is the press of a button if your baby's sleeping. It actually works really well.
The one last thing I'm going to add in are the safety features on the Palisade are through the roof. So when you first start driving it, you'll see that it'll actually auto-correct you if you're leaning towards one side in your lane.
It vibrates.
It vibrates.
So exciting.
So it's like a little reminder, like, stop it, you're getting too close. And then when you're changing lanes, it tells you, it beeps if there's someone in your blind spot.
And that camera, the side camera,
it's amazing.
You're not going to door a cyclist.
I'm taking your tips and I'm using them for California.